Hey gorgeous people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Clarabelle and I'm super delighted that you're part of us today. I hope that you like us enough to be part of us by subscribing, liking and sharing this video. And for my OGs, thank you for always stopping by. For a while now, I've been under the weather and my energy has not just been the same, but I'm fully back now, healthier, better, ready to keep going because I enjoy doing this with you guys. Let's jump right into today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about first date, how you can make a long-lasting impression on your first date. First date, sometimes it causes anxiety, uncertainty, because you never know what to expect. Sometimes when you go on that first date, you have a long-lasting impression of that person. The relationship goes, to the next level, but sometimes it declines after the first date. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing how you can prepare yourself to be that magnet and to create that long-lasting impression, not to fake, be yourself. So the first thing on my list is your smile and your dental hygiene. It is so important. Your smile is your instant magnet. For a lady most especially, your smile conveys a lot. It tells that you're very approachable, you're feminine. You don't want to go on a first date and you're frowning your face. Who wants to talk to someone that is looking unhappy? If it's your personality, then you need to work on that because that could be a turn off. Also, your hygiene, your dental hygiene, your teeth has to be clean. You have to make sure that you don't have smell coming from your mouth. Mouth odor is a thing. And this is not just for the first date. I feel like it's very important for every person, man, woman, to ensure that you brush your teeth. If you struggle with mouth odor, pay attention, be intentional about helping yourself brush 3 times a day if you can. So on that first day, these are very important. These are things that people pay attention to. This could also be the problem with you not sustaining relationships. You want to create a good impression to keep that relationship going. So yes, your smile and your dental hygiene is very important on that first date. So the next one is your self-confidence and intelligence. Especially if that person wants to go further with you. One of the impressions you want to create is your self-confidence and intelligence. Self-confidence is incredibly attractive. Forget what anyone says to you. It's such a magnet. A man feels attracted to a woman that is self-assured. So the way you present yourself does matter. Your level of intelligence, the kind of questions you ask on that first date does matter. It just creates this long-lasting impression because some of the questions you ask would give you away. Trust me, if you ask unintelligent questions, a guy could easily tell that you're not a very intelligent person. It just gives you away no matter how much you try to hide it. So when you're going on that first date, make sure you're asking intelligent questions. Make sure you want to make it fun, but you also want the guy to know that as much as you are funny, you're fun to be with, you're highly intelligent. Lack of confidence could be a turn off for a lot of guys and women. And that man cannot stop thinking about you. He's probably going to tell his friends, oh, I met this girl. She's so intelligent. She's so confident. I can't wait to meet her again. That's the kind of impression you want to make on your first date. And this will determine if you're going to see the person again after that date. So another thing that is very important on the first date that creates a long-lasting impression is punctuality and your manners. Punctuality is very important. It shows that you respect other people's time. Don't be that person that is late on your first date. Avoid it. You teach people how to treat you. So if you want to receive respect, you have to also show it. The person might not say anything on that day, but that could be the end of that relationship moving forward because some people are that principled. So you want to ensure that you go on that first date, respect your time, be serious with your intentions, treating those around you with courtesy. It just goes a long way. So make sure that you are creating these impressions on your first date because like I said, that impression determines where that relationship will go next. Another thing that is very important, people pay attention to these things, is your fashion sense. Your fashion sense is a window to your personality. I can already tell the kind of person you are based on your fashion sense, right? Does that make sense to you? You can't be going on a first date dressing like you're going to Walmart. Attraction goes a long way. Your looks matters. So don't water down your looks. It could be very simple but yet very classy. Look presentable. It just goes a long way. It creates an instant impression about who you are as a person, because that's how you also place yourself in a position where he knows that this is a very classy person, this is a woman of style, and he knows how to treat you that way. If people treat you based on how you look, I don't like when people like to hide from this, but that's just the reality. So this particular one creates a very long-lasting impact, conversation and genuine interest. This is very powerful. Make the conversation interesting. Don't be boring. Just show curiosity. Don't just be boring, sticking to one topic. Talk about different topics. Bring us something that would deepen your conversation. You're not just someone that just sit there and wait for a conversation. Then you say yes, no, You don't want to make that impression. Ask intriguing questions that will trigger another question, and it deepens your conversation. It makes the date interesting. Okay, so make it interesting, don't make it boring. Show curiosity, that you want to know more about this person. It deepens your connection, it deepens your conversation. So it's really important when you're going on the first date. These are something you need to pay attention to, because the goal here is to create a long-lasting impression that will determine if both of you will see each other again. And this is not you faking, but this is just you being genuinely intentional about that date and where you see that date, especially if it's something you want to see going forward. So the next thing I'm going to talk about that a lot of people do pay attention to on a first date is your sense of humor and you being yourself, your true self, right? Because it's easier and more attractive to be your true self than trying to be who you're not. A great sense of humor makes the atmosphere relax. It shows that you don't take things very seriously. And one thing I always looked out for when I was dating was a great sense of humor. I just love a man that makes me laugh, and thank God God gave me a man that really makes me laugh. And I tell him, if there's anything I love most about you, is how you make me laugh. That person wants to see you over and over again because you make them laugh, you make them feel special, you don't take things too seriously. If it's something you're struggling with, you need to start working on that, because these things are little things, but it's very powerful. And sometimes you don't know why. What is the reason why when you go on these dates you don't get called back, you don't get to see them anymore? You don't have to fake it. If you don't, I'm not trying to tell you to force it. If you force being funny, it's also a turn off. So you don't have to force it. Let it come naturally. If it's something you struggle with, you don't have to say anything, you don't have to fake it, but at least just make the environment very relaxed. When he says something, you laugh about it. Don't take things very seriously. Don't easily get triggered. That's one thing that throws a lot of people away from you, and the next time you don't get a call from them, or that would be the last day you get to see this person. So keep it interesting, laugh. Life is not that serious. Just be relaxed. Make the environment very relaxed and conducive for both of you on that first date. It does create a long-lasting impression of who you are. Finally, for me, I'm going to talk about compatibility and lifestyle. You want to also evaluate if you guys share the same interests. It's so important. Your interests should matter, your values should align. A lot of time people struggle in relationships because they don't have the same interests and the same goals. You want to ask just to get to know if you guys are compatible and share the same interests, because compatibility does goes a long way, even though I don't believe that is 100%. No relationship, nobody comes into a relationship being the same. I just feel like that relationship will be boring. Opposite does attract, but at least you want to have an overview of what this person does like. Shared interest matters. If you both are compatible and share the same interests, it shows that you guys are meant for each other. It makes the relationship interesting and you don't have to stress. I don't believe that both of you have to be compatible 100%, but that could inspire you to grow. Maybe you like staying at home and he loves to travel. Maybe that could inspire you to travel. Maybe he's such an intelligent person that sees himself studying, and maybe that could inspire you to study. Whatever it is, you need to talk about it. I've come to the end of my video today. I hope these few tips that I've shared today helps you get yourself ready for your next date, and I hope and I wish you well. Like I always do in all of my videos, you are loved, you are special, you're beautiful, you are worthy. Do not let anyone tell you otherwise, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye.